Hello and welcome to Let's Talk EFL. I'm James.
And I'm Millie.
And today we're going to be looking in our League One table predictions. So it's going to start off with the relegation side of things, then bottom half of the table, then top half minus playoffs, then promoted. So starting off with the relegation zone, Millie, what have you gone for?
So in 24th place, I hate to do this again, but I've gone for Crawley. I think that they're going to struggle in League One a bit. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. And I say this about every team that gets promoted and potentially are at risk of being relegated. I really hope Crawley can make a name for himself in League One. 23rd place, I've gone for Shrewsbury. I think this league is just as strong, if not stronger, than last year. So I think that Shrewsbury are probably going to struggle quite a bit in there. 22nd, I've gone for Burton again. I just think that there's going to be difficulties for them this season. They struggled last season. I think they'll struggle again this season. And in 21st place, I've gone for Bristol Rovers. I struggle to see them doing much this season. I think, again, as well as the others, I think they'll struggle.
So I've gone for in 24th, Shrewsbury. I think it's going to be the end of the road for them this season. Don't think they've got a strong enough squad to survive. It's quite a tough league, League One. 23rd, Stockport. I think Stockport will go down this season. I don't think they'll be strong enough to stay up. 22nd, Bristol Rovers. Again, don't think they're going to be that strong this season. Could prove me wrong. But I do think they'll get relegated. And in 21st place, I've put Burton. I think the competition is too tough for Burton and they'll probably need a reset in League 2. So, Millie, from 20th to 13th, what have you gone for?
So in 20th place, I've gone for Cambridge. They'll just make it out again. I think they had a similar season last season, didn't they, where they struggled at the bottom end of the table. I think it'll be a similar thing again this season. In 19th, I've gone for Stockport. I think they will survive in this league. Maybe not for too much longer, but I do think they'll make it through this season. In 18th place, I've gone for Wycombe. Can't see them doing an awful lot this season. 17th, I've gone for Exeter. I think they're going to just have a very meh season. They'll be in that relegation battle, but I think they'll be okay. 16th, I've gone for Northampton. Similar with Exeter, I think they're going to be down there. I think they're going to be a bit up and down, and then they'll just sort of settle in the middle of the bottom half. 15th, I've gone for Leyton Orient. I think they're going to have an okay start, actually. I think they'll be up there, but I just think they're going to drop down. 14th, I've gone for Mansfield. I think they'll have an okay season. I don't see them really doing much, though. And in 13th place, I've gone for Stevenage. They had a good season last season, but I don't think it'll be as good as that.
I've gone for in 20th, Cambridge United. I don't think they're going to have a great season. I think they'll be struggling quite a lot. In 19th, same again, Northampton. I don't think they're going to have a good season either. 18th, Exeter. I think they will probably be around mid-table around Christmas time, and then they're just going to start dropping. 17th, Mansfield. I think it's going to be the complete opposite to what they had last season. They're not going to do very well. 16th, Leyton Orient. Again, they did quite well last season. They're going to have an average season. I think maybe the league position may look like they've done worse. 15th, Stevenage. Meh season. 14th, Lincoln. I think they could be up around the playoffs, but I think they'll run out of steam. And 13th, I've gone for Wycombe Wanderers. It's just going to be a basic season, sort of mid-table, safe from relegation, but nowhere near the playoffs. And now 12th to 7th, what have you gone for, Mel?
Yep, I think just finishing in the top half will be Blackpool in 12th place. I think they'll have an alright season, but I can't see them really getting playoffs or automatic. In 11th, I've gone for Wigan. Very similar reasons for putting Wigan there. I just think that there are stronger teams than Wigan in that league. In 10th, I've gone for Lincoln. I think they'll have a good season, but they'll just be out-muscled, I think. In 9th, I've gone for Charlton. I think they'll have a decent season. I actually could see them potentially getting playoffs. But for the sake of this prediction, I'm going to say 9th for Charlton. 8th, again, I do think that this team are definitely able to get to the playoffs, but I've put Wrexham. I think a lot of people are expecting them to do quite well because of the money, and I can see that potentially happening. And in 7th place, I've gone for Reading. I think they will just miss out on playoffs.
So for me, in 12th, I've put Blackpool. I think it's just going to be a very, very average season. Quite disappointing for Blackpool, really. In 11th, I think it's going to be a disappointing season for Charlton Athletic. I think they've done all right with the recruitment side of things, but I don't think the team will gel that well. In 10th, I put Rotherham. I think it's going to be a bit of a tough season for Rotherham, but still a decent finish. In 9th, I've put Crawley. I think Crawley will do quite well this season. Remains to be seen, doesn't it? In 8th, I have put Barnsley. I don't think they'll get playoffs this season. I think they'll just miss out on it. And in 7th place, just missing out on playoffs, is Wrexham. I think they'll do very, very well this season. I'm putting Wrexham in 7th because of the money and because of their recruitment. It's very, very good. But you never know. They could falter in League One.
So my playoff teams, in 6th place, I've got Barnsley. Again, always sniffing around the playoffs. I think they'll do quite well. They could potentially go up. But I think they'll just make it into the playoffs. 5th place, I've gone for Peterborough. Another team that were in the playoffs last season. They're always there or thereabouts, aren't they? In 4th place, yet another playoff 23-24 team, Bolton Wanderers. I think Bolton will come forth. They'll have another good season. They may even find themselves in the automatic spots at times this season like they did last season. But I do ultimately think they will finish in playoffs. And 3rd place, I've gone for Huddersfield as the last playoff team.
I have gone for 6th place, Peterborough United. Solid team, there or thereabouts most seasons. What can I say? In 5th place, I've got Huddersfield. I think they've got a good chance of going straight back up, but I don't think they'll get automatic. In 4th place, I've got Reading. Might be a bit controversial because of what's going on, but I believe that the takeover will happen pretty soon, fingers crossed, and things will start to change for the team, for the fans especially, and I really and truly think that they will get a high position this season. And finally, in 3rd place, I think Wigan. I think Wigan are going to turn it around and they're going to do very, very well this season.
So now on to my automatics. In 2nd place, I've gone for Rotherham to be promoted. They just seem to do it when they go down, don't they? They're usually quite good at coming straight back up. Yeah. They're a bit yo-yo, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Rotherham back up again next season. And in 1st place, of course, I'm putting Birmingham. Not to follow the crowd, but because I want to be right. I really think that Birmingham are gonna have a. I think they're gonna have a shaky start. Actually, I think they're gonna struggle a bit to gel, but when that team gels, I think they're gonna be unstoppable. So I think they will go up as champions.
I have gone for, in 2nd place, Bolton Wanderers. I think this time they mean war, and they will get promoted. 1st place, again, who else? Birmingham City. Again, not to follow the crowd, but I think it is going to be HMSP, the league. I really do. I can't see Birmingham doing anything less than automatic promotion. They are too good. No disrespect to other teams in League One, but they are too good. They do not belong in League One.
Okay, so circling back round. Who do I think will win the playoffs out of the teams that I have chosen? So I'm going to say Huddersfield. I think Huddersfield will go back up. Hate to be boring, but I really do think that Huddersfield will just end up being that little bit stronger than everyone else in the playoffs. So I think Huddersfield will be the 3rd promoted team.
And I have gone for Reading. I think Reading are going to get promoted from the playoffs. I really and truly hope they do. They deserve it. The fans deserve it. for what's been going on with the club, and it'll just be a nice touch. They've struggled, they've had points deductions, etc, etc. Won't go into all that, but I really and truly think this is the season and you're going to be up to the Championship where you belong at least.
So those were our League One predictions. Let us know in the comments if you agree. Give us your 1 to 24 in the comments. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And we will see you in the next video for the League 2 table predictions. See you then.
See ya.